We're about to dive into a howling tale that'll make your hair stand on end faster than a squirrel on a caffeine binge. You thought Earth werewolves were a handful? Well, say hello to the Kryptonian Werewolf that takes the term superpowered menace to a different level. Ladies and gentlemen, nerds and nerdettes, meet Lar-On, the furriest nightmare to hit the cosmos since Chewbacca lost his comb. Now, Kryptonian werewolves are not your garden variety full moon frolicking furballs. Oh no, these are superpowered beasts that redefine the term bad hair day. Lar-On, after his ill-timed run-in with red kryptonite, was packed off to the Phantom Zone. Although there are more than one iteration of Lar-On's origins, we'll leave it to you to decide the best one. Now, just before we go into our video, we have a small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Now let's begin. Lycanthropic origins. Imagine a world far, far away. Krypton, the land of capes and can-do attitudes. In this corner of the cosmos lived a guy named Lar-On, a Kryptonian scientist who was as decent as apple pie and happier than a corgi at a dog show. He and his better half decided to kick back, relax and have a good old private picnic in the park. Romantic, right? But as the full moon clawed its way into the night sky, Lar-On's idyllic outing took a nosedive of cosmic proportions. In a flash, Lar-On's biology decided to hit the remix button. His body started to contort and twist like a pretzel on a roller coaster, and before you could say Krypton, he transformed into a creature that'd make even the most fearsome werewolves pause. Yes, humanity had clocked out, and in its place stood a snarling, ferocious beast. Tragedy wasn't far behind. Lar-On's new primal instincts got the better of him. In a heart-wrenching twist, he took down his own beloved wife. And here's where our tale spirals from the melancholy to the mind-bending. You see, it turned out that Lar-On wasn't the victim of some cosmic prank, but rather a carrier of a Kryptonian lycanthropy virus. Yes, you heard that right, a lycanthropy virus Kryptonian style. The same society that gave us floating cities and capes that defy gravity could not find a cure for this hair-raising affliction. The virus raged on, leaving no silver bullets or magical herbs in its wake. The Red Rock Illness. Get ready to meet, as I like to call him, Lar-On 2.0, a citizen of Argo City on Prime Earth who managed to turn the tables on his own DNA with a little help from that cosmic rock, red kryptonite. Argo City, the happening metropolis floating in the sky like it's hosting the ultimate superhero block party. Our guy Lar-On, a regular scientist living the high life, found himself in a tight spot. One day, red kryptonite decided to crash the party, causing more chaos than a squirrel loose in a comic book shop. This wasn't your average run-of-the-mill red kryptonite experience, however. Nope, this time it decided to get all lycanthropy on Lar-On's Kryptonian behind. And just like that, Argo City's Mr. Nice Guy transformed into the second coming of the Kryptonian werewolf, ready to chew up the scenery and spit out destruction. Now, if you thought the first Lar-On was a handful, well, hold on to your capes. This new model was just as dangerous, packing similar superpowers and destructive tendencies, but more on this coming up. Breaking the Phantom, the OG. Get ready to flip open the pages of comic book history because we're diving into issue 256 of World's Finest Comics. Imagine a captive Lar-On dragged before the esteemed House of El, Krypton's version of Judge Judy, only with more capes and less patience. Jor-El, the big boss of the El family tree, dropped the truth bomb. Lar-On was a stand-up guy, a poster child for decency, but a gnarly disease had decided to turn his nights into a freak show of monstrous proportions. Every night, like clockwork, he'd turn into a creature that could give a werewolf an identity crisis. The solution? The cosmic equivalent of a timeout. The notorious Phantom Zone, where Kryptonian criminals get to contemplate their cosmic choices. Fast forward through the cosmic soap opera, Lar-On remained Phantom Zone bound until Earth decided to join the cosmic party. A scientist named Jeremiah Terry put on his mad scientist hat and started to play mix and match with the dimensions. Imagine a back alley portal between Gotham City and the Phantom Zone, and guess who emerged? You got it, Lar-On, fresh from his Phantom Zone vacation. But it was nighttime, and the full moon was out like a spotlight on Broadway. Like a cosmic game of Jekyll and Hyde with a Kryptonian twist, Lar-On's furry side had zero chill. The result? Poor Professor Terry got a face-to-face meeting with the crypto werewolf and never saw the daylight again. Escaping the Phantom Zone, new version. Here's a new twist on Lar-On escaping the Phantom Zone. In the inaugural issue of the Supergirl comic, Supergirl, our favourite cousin from the House of El, finds herself in a bit of a pickle. An experimental rocket, the ride that's supposed to jumpstart her super side using a Kryptonian regeneration matrix. If that sounds like technobabble with a side of space magic, well, welcome to the world of comics. But here comes the twist. As the rocket's phantom drive revs up, things take an unexpected turn. The cosmos does its cosmic thing and voila, a rift to the Phantom Zone materializes out of thin air. And guess who decides to sneak a ride back to reality? Yes, it's our furry friend, Lar-On. As Lar-On emerges from the void, guess what catches its eye? The moon, hanging in the sky like the universe's biggest spotlight, and just like that, our Kryptonian lycanthrope gets his makeover, turning into a big bad and yes, fur-tastic werewolf. The Department of Extra Normal Operations, the DEO, agents who are supposed to keep the peace, suddenly find themselves in a face-off with Lar-On, the moonlit menace. Lasers flying, punches landing, and banter that's hotter than a ghost pepper in a salsa contest. But Lar-On isn't exactly fluent in English. In fact, he might as well be speaking Klingon for all the sense he's making to the DEO. Imagine the chaos. A creature with the power of a Kryptonian, a hankering for moonlit transformations, and a linguistic barrier. Back to the Phantom Zone. After a knockdown, drag-out brawl that could have made Rocky Balboa blush, Lar-On found himself on the wrong side of a Kryptonian smackdown against none other than the big blue Boy Scout himself, Superman. But our battered werewolf friend got a first-class ticket to the Fortress of Solitude, a super nerd's dream destination, might I add. And what's Superman's grand plan? Oh, just a casual return trip to the Phantom Zone. You know, like dropping by the dog park, except the dogs are interdimensional criminals and the park is, well, it's a zone. Now Lar-On, realizing the cosmic writing of fate, he didn't start plotting his next scheme. I get it, he said, the weight of his actions heavy in his words. He understood that the Phantom Zone was his destination, a cosmic penalty box for the trouble he'd caused. But before the portal swallowed him whole, he dropped a truth bomb. He was sorry for the chaos, the destruction, the whole wolfish mess. He wasn't a villain plotting world domination. He was just a guy dealing with a cosmic case of the sniffles. As Lar-On vanished into the swirling vortex, his parting words echoed like a cosmic farewell. Goodbye, he said, his voice a mix of resolution and regret. Controlling the beast. After that showdown, Lar-On took a little nap. Yet they decided to give our ferocious friend a taste of sedation and carted him over to the DEO medbay. But Supergirl, who's as sharp as Wolverine's claws, noticed something funky in Lar-On's DNA. The red kryptonite mess had turned his genetic code into a cosmic crossword puzzle. Dr. Veritas, the voice of cosmic reason in this wild ride, dropped the knowledge bomb. Lar-On's DNA had been shuffled and reshuffled like a deck of cards in a tornado. She practically pulled a mic drop with her revelation. He's not even Kryptonian anymore. Fast forward a bit because Lar-On decided to flip the script. He kicked his beastly tendencies to the cosmic curb and learned to keep his wolf side in check. He squared off against baddies like Magog and Selena, giving them a taste of his newfound control and courage. It's like he went from horror movie monster to superhero faster than the Flash can clear his browser history. Later, Lar-On took a new gig. Bodyguard to none other than the ex-DEO bigwig Cameron Chase. Imagine, a once rampaging werewolf now guarding the cosmic VIPs. If that's not a twist worthy of a plot from a parallel universe, I don't know what is. What makes Lar-On better than other werewolves? First up, let's talk lycanthropy. Yes, Lar-On's got the classic werewolf deal going on. When those Kryptonian moons cast their glow, he transforms faster than a chihuahua chasing a squirrel. And get this, even under Krypton's yellow sun, he's got more muscle than Superman flexing in a mirror. Thanks to Kryptonian physiology, he's like a walking, talking solar battery, absorbing energy from the yellow sun like a caffeine addict chugging espressos. Think of it as his secret stash of superpowers ready to unleash whenever the cosmic chips are down. Heat vision. Yes, Lar-On's got it and he's not afraid to use it. With a single glance he can shoot beams of scorching heat that make the sun's surface look like a kiddie pool. And get this, those beams can be invisible as a ninja in the night, catching foes off guard like a surprise party from hell. Next up, super hearing. Lar-On's ears are sharper than a shark's tooth, picking up sounds that even the Bat computer might miss. Lar-On Lar-On can tune into radio and television signals like a walking satellite dish. Yes, the guy's got electromagnetic spectrum vision, seeing frequencies that would leave our techies scratching their heads. And if that's not enough, he's got a radar dodging trick up his fur, perfect for playing cosmic hide and seek with radar systems and satellites. Lar-On's got the ultimate telescopic view, zooming in on buildings, planets, and probably even the universe's smallest secrets. And let's not forget the classic X-ray vision. But with a twist, Lar-On's not just peering through walls, he's peeling back layers like an onion, revealing hidden images and inner workings like a cosmic Sherlock Holmes. Oh, microscopic vision? Check. This guy zooming in to atomic levels, probably watching atoms having tea parties or something. Marvelous verdict. In the ever-expanding universe of comic lore, Lar-On, the Kryptonian Werewolf, emerges as a unique blend of cosmic anomaly and gripping storytelling. With the transformation triggered by moonlight, he melds ancient myth with futuristic might, embodying a hybrid of power and vulnerability. Lar-On's journey isn't just about battling foes or unleashing otherworldly abilities, it's a mirror reflecting the human struggle against inner demons and uncontrollable forces. From the Kryptonian archives to Earth's battlegrounds, Lar-On's evolution captures the essence of duality, of heroism and monstrosity coexisting within a single being. As we close the chapter of Lar-On's saga, we're reminded that true heroes transcend their circumstances. Lar-On's journey from curse to control, from menace to protector, echoes our own quests for self-discovery and redemption. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you've not done so already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.